Okay, so I've got my AutoCAD lines lining up with the inserted JPEG that I've scaled correctly. So that's all ready to bring into Revit now and uses the basis for the measurements that we need there. So firstly, I'm going to save this file. That's really important that we give it a name that makes sense so that we can work with it in Revit. So I'm going to go to the main menu and just click Save As. If you want to, you can go to Drawing, but if you click where it says Save As, it does the same thing. And now I'm going to browse to my own folder, and you'll all have to do this. You won't be able to save into that folder on the P drive. So you need to save as and save it into a folder that you can, of course, get back to and back up and everything else. So I'm saving it into my own folder. And so I'm going to call this Warringah Mall ground floor plan. Save. So now I'm going to switch over to Revit. And I've obviously got Revit open already. So I'm just going to click the architectural template shortcut there on the splash screen. But if you've got something open, you can of course just go to the menu and under the sub-menu under New, go to Project and then choose Architectural Template. And honestly, you should only get... So again, you should only use that architectural template. Okay, so I've got the ground floor plan open to start with, and that's something you can always check. And right away, I'm going to right-click on that ground floor plan and go to Duplicate View, and then choose Duplicate. Then I'm going to right-click on that new ground floor copy 1 and go to Rename and call that ground floor DWG. Okay. So now, I'm going to go to the Insert tab. So I'll just do these steps from here, and I'll come back and I'll show you how to fix it and get that first step done. So just go to the Insert tab, skip the duplicate. Oh, that's fine. No, that's fine. So yeah, just go to Insert, yep, and you can just continue on from this point, yep. So here I'm going to, on Insert, go to Link CAD. So not Import CAD, has to be Link CAD here. And then I'm going to browse to where I saved that file just now. So again, to wherever you've saved it. Okay, so there's my ground floor plan file. But then really important, before you click open, you need to tick current view only. And that's a good rule of thumb. Whenever you're inserting a 2D reference or resource, like this is a 2D AutoCAD file, you should always use that option, current view only. Current view only, bottom left. You've got a tick box. So otherwise, I'm going to leave all of those other options and just click open. So you can see then it's brought it in over on the right hand side, and that's okay. I'm going to select it now, and you'll see that it's pinned. That's fine. So just make sure you can see that pin icon, and you can either click there to unpin it, or if you can't see that clearly, or you can't click on it, in the Modify panel you'll see there's a pin with a little red cross on it, and that also will unpin it. So once it's unpinned, you can just drag it then into the center of your view. The center of your view, if you're not sure, is right smack bang in the middle of those 4 elevation arrows. So the center is about here. Doesn't need to be perfectly centered. So, oh, you've got to check your image, that's fine. So if you can't see the image, just keep going and I'll show you how to fix the link in a second. But I think most of you have got it, that's good. So, okay, so we've got then the image file showing there. What about the AutoCAD lines? Well, oh, you actually can see some of them, but it's a bit unclear. They're overlapping, and you can see there they don't line up all that well, but again, it's as close as we need it to be. So what we need now is just the ability to separate those two things. We want to see the AutoCAD lines separate from the JPEG. So I'm going to go back to AutoCAD now. So just clicking on the AutoCAD shortcut down the bottom. And I'm going to make a slight change. I'm just going to make a layer. So I'm going to go to Layer Properties. So if you missed that one, it's the button at the top. Big one that says Layer Properties. And then the New Layer button, again, if you're not sure, it's the first in that group of 4 buttons above all your layer names. So I'm going to click New Layer and just call this layer Image. I'm going to change that colour of that layer to something nice and bright. What I'm going to see, just Image. So that's it. I'm going to close this now, and I can select that edge of that JPEG. And then there's one little trick here. You'll see that it'll open up a new tab. So to change the layer, you need to go back to the Home tab at the top, and then you can just choose that image layer from the list of layers. So now I'm going to save that file and show you how to get that change into Revit. So I can go back to Revit now, and then on the Insert tab still, I'm going to go to Manage Links, which is in that first panel, not far from Link tab. To the right of that, you've got Manage Links. I'm going to go to CAD Formats. At the top there, you've got the tabs, and then just choose that file. You should see the file that you inserted before, so you can select it, and then choose Reload down the bottom. Click OK, and it will bring in that change, which is just the new layer. And so now I'm going to go to the Edit button on the left. So you'll see, so you just have to be on the Insert tab to see Manage Links. So back to the left, you've gone past it, to the right of that, 2 buttons, there we go. So go to CAD Formats, and then select the file, and then Reload down the bottom. There you go. So, okay, so you won't see the change straight away in the view, but if you click on the Edit button in Properties, the first one next to Visibility Graphics, you can click Edit over there, on the left, and you'll see a list of all of your categories. Now, the one you need is actually on the Imported Categories tab. So once you choose that tab, then you should see a list of all of the AutoCAD layers. If you don't see it, just click on the plus next to the file name, and then you should see the image layer. You can just turn the tick box off, click OK, and now we can just see the AutoCAD lines. So I still want to see that image though. I still want to have that as a resource. So having done that, I'm going to duplicate the view, and don't worry if you missed that step, I'll come and show that in a second. So now though you can do the next step regardless. I'm going to right click and again make sure I'm right clicking on the new view, ground floor DWG. Then again duplicate view, but this time duplicate with detailing. right? And then I can, again, click on the edit button next to visibility graphics and turn that image layer back on. Okay, so that way I've got one view with the lines, one view with the image. It means that it'll copy the AutoCAD file as well. So the AutoCAD file is considered detailing. So very last thing, now I want to make sure those things don't move. So very important that I'm going to pin these. So back in each view, ground floor, starting with ground floor DWG, I'm going to select that AutoCAD file and then click the pin button, which is in the modify panel just above the delete button, the big red cross, or sorry, the little red cross. Above that you've got pin. You'll see a pin coming out of your object afterwards, and I'm going to go to the copy as well, select it there, and then also pin. Oh, now what's happened there? So why has it disappeared? So selecting that, let's see if we can figure out to pin it. There we are. That's it. So I think I deleted it by mistake. So again, there when I select it, we can see the pin icon. So that means it won't move. So I'll give you a chance just to make sure that's all working, and then we can look at setting up your grids.